Greetings and salutations, Dota fans. It is I, Badger, back for some more of the last season 16 action. We've restarted the stream. We've once again changed our upload settings. Hopefully, my casting detriment ISP fixes their shit. But either way, I'm once again joined by Jim and Hobbes. We're here for game number 2 of Good Twin Hunting versus Team Pooz. Good Twin Hunting, they simply won the late game pretty handily. What adjustment do you think Team Pooz need to make going into game number 2?
I think honestly, I think they just need to they played pretty I think they had a good overall idea. I think they just need to evaluate the game as a whole and just know when to turn off the juices a little bit. Mm, you don't always need to go ham. I also think there are times when they're getting caught before a team fight. Like
I think. I was gonna say one big thing is that I really hope because I wasn't really. I should have been paying more attention during bans. I was gonna say I really hope they ban Omni Knight. Honestly, Omni Knight kind of I feel like devastated a lot of their things that
their
game.
game plan, yeah, because they had no
Yeah.
catch and he just clicked repel. But
I
the
mean,
repel
yeah.
stops glimpse is so silly.
I kind of just forgot that was a thing. I was really excited for the Disruptor pick, and then I saw that and I was like, oh yeah. That was really painful to see.
Uh, yeah, I think the game state was they had a lot of winning odds for a while. I think it was definitely favored for the Twin Cunning.
Oh, I would say I think they should ban Morphling as well. Because I actually think that Team Poo's I feel like they play a lot of heroes that give Morphling good things. So that they should definitely ban it out.
Looks like they took your advice. Saluting emoji.
Yeah. Mm. All right, so far I like both teams' first picks. I think these are just solid heroes. Maybe in
I definitely
general, fan of
say
having Earthshaker a little more than I am of having Marana, but it's whatever at the end of the day.
this is a. My guess is this is going to be an offlane shaker again.
It very well could be.
Would be my IMHO.
Fair.
I think he had a lot of impact.
Is Solar Flare purgeable?
Good question.
I need to go. I need to go check. If Solar Flare is dispellable, then the Shadow Demon pick is kind of nasty. It's a good one. Yeah, it is. You heard her? Oh, nice. I get one. Okay, so it is not dispellable, which I think, um, I actually think it's still a good spot to pick Shadow Demon. I like it against Marana, but separately, it does not destroy the Solar Flare. That would be an insane counter, though. Imagine if it did. That'd be really
Yeah.
good. Human Clockwork. Okay. Um, Clockwork looks really good here.
Yeah, Clockwork, I think, is so good against Shaker. It can also disrupt the Shadow Demon. It's also Clockwork plus Mirana, if that's the safe lane duo, is really scary.
Yeah. Clockwork is also just really good at finding heroes like Shadow Demon and let's say Oracle, who even if he can't kill them solo when he finds them, he can find them, which is pretty important. It also I think Doom is best when you have other engage on your team, so you already pick up more engage on your Clockwork.
Well, yeah,
Um,
you have someone engage for you, then they
and then the
respond
Doom
to
can wait.
engage, and then you get the when you're first jump on Doom, can be pretty awkward.
Yeah.
Especially when they have a shadow demon. So I'm not necessarily in love with Doom into the shadow demon because it's just brought save. Um, it's not the best save, but it's pretty all right.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really mind it too much. I think it's fine.
I mean, you with Doom you can just go
To be fair,
DK.
I really like playing with a Doom on my team in lads. I think playing with Doom on your team in lads is really nice because uh like it gives you
Well, you
a
have
really easy
multiple
win
win cons.
condition. Oh
Yeah,
guys,
yeah, yeah.
we just play around Doom, I think it's I think Doom is really easy here to play around in a team environment. So I like it a lot in lads.
You know what other hero is really easy to play around?
Faceless Void.
Well, yeah, but I was gonna say Tidehunter and
Oh,
shout
true.
out Badger, Tips Fedora.
Ugh. Badger, you there?
Said,
Oh, I was gonna
well,
say we have
Badger is easy to play around. Kawaii,
Yeah,
Kittens,
we have Badger. We have the number one Badger Tidehunter fan here, which is pretty hype. All right.
Tidehunter. So what are we thinking? Well, I guess Radiant's gonna pick another hero. What do you think they're looking for? I think they're probably
Um,
gonna pick a carry because they're
yeah,
gonna
there's a
keep
lot of
the.
carries banned. There's a lot of carries banned. They should probably pick one here.
I think they're gonna keep the Earth Shaker. Oh, okay. So
Okay,
this is an
okay.
offlane shaker, and they're gonna blast pick a carry. Um, I think this is. I honestly think
Well, they could no. They might want to pick their mid before mids get banned out.
for
For Dire, like Dire should pick
yeah.
their mid here.
Oh yeah, I was talking about Radiant because I was
Oh, okay,
thinking they
gotcha,
might
gotcha.
pick him. Yeah.
All right, what is
But
still in
you're
the
right.
pool? Ember's in the pool. I don't think the lane one's super bad, so I think they could send that again.
Isn't Tango pretty good potentially?
Uh,
Actually, could I mean
it's into
let me
tree
think.
and a lot of
It's like because you
eh.
can get like Fisher blocked and Tree untilted. So I would.
All right. Ooh, Void Spirit? I could like Void Spirit. Oh, Invoker. Okay, Invoker's good. Invoker is good. Yeah, Invoker seems really good here.
What makes Invoker good here? I'm not super smart
Um,
about Invoker.
I think that I think it's one of the few heroes that like I feel like I assume that Invoker has a pretty easy lane against Quap. Invoker like can take the facet that gives him lifesteal and auto attacks, which is really strong. I think the other one gives like spell lifesteal. But like you can buy Bracer, you can like you're pretty flexible item wise.
I,
You have a lot of healing Badger or sorry Hobbes, so it makes the lane like pretty chill. And then in the game, I think like I look at the enemy heroes and they all look like they would get solo killed by like an Invoker really easily, and I think that like he'll have a lot of like stuns and utility for his team.
I also think this mana
Oh
burn is really annoying for a lot of the Radiant heroes. Like
yeah, I mean
they're
Tornado
shipping it. Oh, good.
like Tornado EMP or Tornado like Cold Snap against these here or whatever the wall is called, is really good against these heroes. You know what I mean? Like it is very painful for them.
I also think it combos super well with Clockwork
Yeah.
just in general. Like they're just super fucking annoying here. Like
Cowan, what is
honestly,
up?
like playing against Clockwork and Invoker are two of those heroes that are just like, oh my god. You know what I mean? Like they're just so annoying.
Yeah. I'll be right back. BRB 1 second.
I think at long last the stream problems are solved. I've been really messing around with my settings, and it's kind of might be a little bit of an ugly low res stream, but it should finally be fine. So, yay!
Word up, Badger. Badger, we complimented you when you were away.
Oh, thank you. I'm not sure what
We
you
said,
complimented me on,
you
but
know what other hero is easy to play around? And guess what hero we said?
free prop.
No. We said Tidehunter.
Oh,
Because we said that Jim was saying that Doom is easy to play around in lads, so he likes it because we're just like, hey, we play around Doom. I said, you know what other hero? And he said Tidehunter. All right, so I think picking a carry for I mean this Murata could be a carry too. It's a flex. Um
Hello.
hello.
I'm back. How are you doing, Badger?
I'm chilling. I'm messing out the stream settings. Think we're good finally.
Alright, I think I got Cowan to chill out a bit, Badger. We should be good.
Surprised you didn't go for the trick cat one outside the room, or ideally you dump her off on Andy situation.
Nah, bro, they're an ARAM clash. That shit is serious, bro. They gotta focus up.
ARAM. If it's
is that
ARAM,
League
it
of
can't be
Legends?
that. If it can't be that again, ARAM is Hobbs. It's all random, all mid. If it's all random, all mid, it can't be that serious.
Nah, bro, you don't get it.
Well, one of my best friends, he's like he only when he plays League, he just gets high and plays ARAM. So he's like an ARAM specialist.
Nice. That honestly, good for them.
Yeah.
Oh, I love this Rubik pick, by the way.
What you got? What Fisher?
Yeah.
Overgrowth and
Like
Surge
every single Shadow Demon
and
spell,
Quap.
every single Quap spell, and every single Shadow Demon spell, bro.
Honestly,
Like,
literally every spell in the game's not bad here.
Enchant
no, no,
Totem's
no.
not
The
great.
worst one they could get is maybe Living Armor,
Living
because
Armor
then
is pretty bad.
Kill your tower,
yeah.
bro. It's pretty good.
Okay, but if your towers don't need healing, then Living Armor,
Your
like, it's
towers.
not.
When do how towers not need healing? Come on now.
Patrick, come on.
I
It's not.
I do
Let's be
not
honest. It's
like
not as
this
good as other ones.
Terrorblade.
Okay, we can admit that.
I really do not like this Terrorblade pick, by the way. I think
Hmm.
he like they have so much control for him. Can you sun? You can't sun it
I
with
do think
mouse.
they should have a really. I think this should be a really easy lane for the Terrorblade. Plus, eh.
It, it could definitely go both ways, right? Like if you get an early, like I think
Well,
on paper,
I assume that like level 1, the TB and the train are just fine. Like reflection's a good level 1 spell, and then I assume that like level 2 with like both train spells and blood grenade and like Terrorblade Q, that like you are gonna kill someone when you get level 2, and after that you're gonna be weaker after meta drops, but you'll still have gold, so you'll be fine. Like I do think Terrorblade's lane is gonna be pretty good. I think Terrorblade's mid game can be kind of hard, but like Terrorblade is traditionally like kind of good against Doom because you're like a manta, you're like an illusion hero that illusions actually do a lot of damage. Like you naturally buy BKB and BKB like counters Invoker, except sort of, you know what I mean? Like it's it's kind of fine.
I mean, I can see a game where they just get like
Like
super meta
I
where
think there are
everything's
worse picks
ready.
here, although I am curious if they're gonna be able to make enough space for the Terrorblade.
Like they had two pretty defensive supports, and then they have a Shaker who could have like a really rough lane into Clockwork. Like could have like by the way like
Yeah.
a really rough lane.
Queen of Pain is mobile really early. Like even if Queen of Pain doesn't like win their lane, like they just go even, or Evoker wins slightly. Like I do think Queen of Pain like is just gonna be completely fine, rotating around a lot. We'll see. We'll see how it actually plays out. I
Yeah, yeah.
probably I
I def
probably do favor the bright side team though, for sure. I think that like I think their game plan is way easier to execute, and Radiant more so has like a Terrorblade who like could pop off. You know what I mean?
yeah, I could definitely see this be like a 1v5 Terrorblade team because he can just like he can farm safely with illusions for a while.
Yeah, yeah. I'm pretty sure Mirana's never winning a 1v1 against him ever.
Yeah. Well,
Like I'm pretty sure
you're
Terrorblade's gonna
playing
buy
more.
like Butterfly and like just laugh at Mirana when they like have when their inventory is like Gleipnir MKB or whatever. We'll see.
Yeah, I mean, I do think like that in general
Cat
though, like
one, what is
Murano
up?
like enables more of the rest of your team in a way that like
Cat one here.
Terrorblade.
Sorry about that. Sorry about that, Hobbs. What were you saying?
Well, I'm sure you understand this, but
No, no, no.
that sounds condescending,
I get
but
what
yeah,
you're
like
saying.
yeah. So, but you are
Cat one.
definitely right that like Terrorblade will literally just laugh at her in a 1v1 and say ha ha ha.
Yeah.
But
Well, yeah. I kind of like to me also Terrorblade's kind of a good Doom hero because it gives you because if you ever get strong, you have a really easy cooldown to play around and like you
yeah,
take objectives like really 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 fast. And you're an illusion hero. So he's kind of like Doom, you know? Like Terrorblade
Oh,
is kind of
arrow!
like
Oh, it's
Doom.
blocked by Agile.
Both good
They didn't know
both
Agile
are
was
good.
in there. You saw that, right? They're trying to arrow the Queen of Pain, but there's a tree in the trees, tagging the arrow.
That's pretty funny. Oh, I think
where
they
do
missed
trees
They
belong
did the
in the
D word.
tree? All right, I'm gonna be right back.
okay.
If you are just joining us, welcome to game number 2 of Team Pooz versus Good Twin Hunting. Sorry for the screen resolution. My ISP is literally a Dota terrorist right now, so had to lower the resolution a little bit. Hopefully all is well, but manufacturer once again joined by Jim and Hobbs, and we've got a game 2 here. Game 2 of 2.
I'm watching this bot lane, Badger.
going from lane to lane. You know, I'm just I'm jumping around.
Now I'm telling you, first blood will be in the spot lane. The question is on who. Okay, I promise you that this will be the lane where first blood is. Okay.
So if I just keep my camera here exclusively, and I don't move it away, I'm not gonna miss.
Yeah,
first
you're
blood?
gonna catch first blood at least. You might miss other stuff, but you will catch first blood. I'd give it like 90% odds. Like I'm pretty confident.
That's pretty high odds.
I mean, it's just the lane where it makes the most sense to happen. Like on level 1 or 2. I could see top lane it happening like level 2 or 3, but I think yeah. I mean, the level 2 combo is so strong on Terrorblade and this guy. Like all they have to do is get level 2.
Everyone's they're fighting at
Oh,
level 1 right now. It's Dire got the 2 first. Ja is on the run, but it's Ka who dies first. First blood goes to
my
Agile.
God. It's not enough for the Dar.
Wait, he just what?
Oh,
He skilled living armor, Jim.
Oh. Okay, honestly, Terrorblade is so low HP that I actually don't hate this.
I mean, well, what is 17 armor going to do for you though? You still
Well,
just
no, but
drop down to HP.
Well, like the thing is, like I think he just needed enough HP to walk up and like be able to hit the wave there. Cause no, I honestly think it's because they don't have a Salve Badger, so they just need he just needs to get as much like heal and armor and be able to stand. I mean, it's more healing than Nature's Grasp would be, right? But
I mean,
now you don't have a level
yes,
2.
but-
No. It's back to being bad.
what?
It's back to being bad.
You got living armor level 2?
Yeah, but his TV was really low. It would make more sense if you saw what happened, but I still think it probably was the wrong decision.
And the heal
I mean,
per second is
can't you
pretty
just like
low.
buy mangoes and click
No,
W
the heal
on
per
the
second
ground?
is the heal. I see Badger. You're healing like 90. You're healing like 90 HP.
Is it really 90? I don't think it's. I'm pretty sure it's just 30.
Oh, is it just 30? Oh my
It's
God.
just 2 per second, 15 duration. Yeah. And
Badger, I was
the
looking
armor.
at Badger. I just ignore Badger. Living armor. You need some buffs, Badger.
I'm not opposed to it, but
I mean, it doesn't actually. This hero's really fucking strong, but I kind of miss when living armor was the healing spell instead of an armor spell more so.
it used to be a damage block spell way back in the day.
Yeah.
I thought the damage block was pretty high skill, but it is what it is.
It's actually kind of crazy how long Treant's been good for.
Well, top lane, Jamie
This
is very
this
low
top lane is
inside the
actually,
cogs
like,
and now
crazy.
dies.
I think Buffalo might be dead here, Bill. No. He got out of the cogs.
Yeah, too much HP.
So I've been seeing a lot of pods.
Meanwhile, bottom lane
one
though,
minute
Lotus
till
on
that
John. That'll keep him alive. Lotus is enough.
I will note that like this lane for Dire Bot probably already went way better than it should have.
Yeah, I do think that this has not turned out for Terrorblade the way I was hoping it would. From a like TB 1v9 perspective. So
You can oh shit.
oh,
They're going for Filski, but it seems like it's a hard kill to get. That's just not going to happen. Actually, lift.
I think not having the Nature's Grasp is really hurting them at this point.
It is.
Not having it on threes,
bro.
because like TB meta is such a good spell, guys. Like, look how much damage they're doing. Look at TB in his illusions.
Meanwhile, though, it's actually Ned who rotates bottom lane. But
Bro, what is this? He just
can't find the angle.
ugh.
Radiance wave just a little too big. That was a big wave. Ned notably though had to TP back to mid, so like if Quap gets a good power rune here and goes to gank somewhere, there's like no way the Invoker can like TP to counter it.
I also one thing to note is Brightside's gonna get an early level 6 because he got like a solo bolo on the Shadow Demon, and I think that level 6 climbing could be really scary for this Terrorblade. Or this
True.
Earthshaker too, depending on where the lane is, and they get.
I
Like,
mean, it is just a really strong spell against all heroes in the game at this
Yeah.
point in time, except for like the Quap who
Quap.
has a blink.
Oh,
But
good
Quap,
to Quap
oh.
heat.
I mean, at this point, he is
might
just
Oh, they got
stuck in the cog. He's blinking 3. I'm not sure if he's going to live for 3. He's lifted up and knocked
Oh,
back. Right
beautiful.
side gets the kill.
that was really well executed by like their whole team. Their like both their supports there in particular, but their whole team as well. Like yeah, that was really good.
No, that was
Very well executed. Woo.
Ooh.
That's why this sub duo is earning the big bucks. When they go in for quarterly evals, they cite that play.
Exactly. I mean, it's good to have subs camp the rune, especially if again, this is the best support duo in the league. So
Agile's going for it. Ooh, is he gonna? There's no way he gets it when
yes.
Rubik gets done, but he's just gonna feed here actually.
That's one of the key problems of Tree Prot is he's incapable of getting wisdom runes, and wisdom runes are just so important right now.
I mean, he can 50-50 them against heroes like Omni Knight, to be fair.
Yeah, how many of those heroes are 4 though? Usually you see those heroes as enemy 5.
Well, to be fair, specifically like Phoenix is 1. That's like pretty common as a 4 that doesn't have it. Io.
I will say just like being a pause 5 and running for the wisdom rune like that is just like so brief.
No,
Like-
no. It can be good. It honestly just really depends on the situation. I think it's super just dependent on the situation.
Yeah, I mean, I would say like that specific one was like so brief because now they can just bring all their heroes.
I didn't see how it started, so I can't comment. But I would believe it. It seems like they were well set up for it. It's not like they had to like chase him down super long.
I think if it's like if they have to go out of the way to stop it. Oh, Brightside sees Terrorblade. They're gonna probably break this bot tower early.
It's looking very likely.
Yeah, and they're hitting it with 2 heroes. Right side will TP top lane though, and Agile is.
He's gonna look for a cogs angle on the buffles.
Yeah, it's ooh.
Right side has more move
Is that
speed, but
intentional, or
got
did
the
he get
creeps.
lucky?
Blink in by Karan. Sonic Wave hits only 1. Right side is just going to eventually die, it appears. There's no way out of this one. Kill goes away to Karan.
I mean, they didn't get the Mirana kill, and so it's like pretty okay if you're
Dire, yeah.
I would say like they should probably just like get this. I mean, I guess they like were not expect. It was also like a Quap rotation, so it's like pretty reasonable. No,
This Dagon build, by the way, is really fun to play. I don't know if either of you two have played it, but I think playing against it's kind of annoying, but I think playing this Queen of Pain with the Masochist Dagon is really fun. You just do so much damage.
Yeah, I like really do not play much mid at all.
You can play it offlane, why not? Can't be that bad.
I believe it. One more I was just saying, like, I believe it, but
no! Ooh, wait.
We're still not down bottom. They've already soul killed the Tree Prot. At this point, though, Jamie TP's in the backup Ja. Filski has a lot of move speed, though, so I think he'll be fine.
Dude, he has fucking phase boots, the Vorpal blade shit that makes him go brrrr, I'm fast. Okay, wow, that was definitely a dorky way to say that.
Speed aura. Oh my. Oh, I see. He has the Kobold thing. Okay. I was like, why is he so fast? But it was just it's the Kobold. Okay, I got you.
I was watching bottom the whole time. Don't worry, Jim. The whole time.
That's awesome, Badger. I think.
It's awesome, yeah.
Alright. I'm glad to hear it.
Buffles has a blink dagger already, by the way. I wonder if Dire will ping it out. Because they should definitely be talking about that. Because it's important. That's one of the things I've gotten way better at, Jim. I'm always checking items.
That's good. Checking items is OP. Gives you information that's useful usually.
I think
it's especially OP for supports, because that's how you get a lot of D wards.
Well, here we go. It is smoked up Blink Shaker reveal. If they didn't catch it earlier,
They
the
don't
smoke
have
is
any like
broken.
great
And Brightside has
angles.
the
But-
cogs. Overgrowth
Oh,
on
he
2.
revealed the
Tornado on 2.
Fissure.
Fissure on 3. At this point, it's Agile who's still alive. The Blink Echo still. There's no Echoes on cooldown. He'll blink in Enchant Totem instead. Brightside's still alive. Moonlight Shadow is used by Fatal. Nest. Brightside dies in the middle of the fight. Cusp to the east, the remainder to the north and south.
Guys just
south.
need to get their subspecies.
Fatal just
Like
takes a Sonic Wave and just dies.
What?
Yeah, both of their supports are so close to level 6. It's really painful to see.
Just chill, sit on a wave, finish your 6. TPN. We don't need to like. They're just. I don't know. Like, yeah. Okay. Good work, right side. We're getting our 6.
Let's see.
What did they got the Midas timing on Doom. Like, I think they did get this like random Marana kill.
See, Queen of Pain gonna get the rune. About to get the Dagon 1. Terrablade's chilling and farming.
They caught Ned. Blink.
Oh.
Echo Slam. That's a very dead Invoker.
How has your internet been, Badger, by the way, since you restarted?
It's holding up, I guess.
That's awesome. I'm glad for you.
Definitely on the frustrated end, but it's holding up.
Alright. Fair. I love... Doom is so fun just because of how rich you can get. Like, you have 2 Midases built into your hero.
True.
Badger, why don't you want to play Doom 5? You could play Doom 5, Badger.
I just haven't had a chance to so far. I mean,
Okay. Do you want to try out?
How would
Maybe.
Doom 5 work?
It's the same way as other Doom support. Like, you have W or E level 1. A lot of times you'll have E level 1.
speaking of
And then
Doom, bottom
kill.
lane, Doom has been used. Jamie tries to save Agile. I believe he barely survived because of that
Oh.
disruption. And at this point,
Nice disruption.
that's no kill. Correction.
Oh,
Cut
no,
off
never
finished
mind.
anyways. Hooked top forward by Mr.
no.
Brightside. Now
Ooh.
Jamie's inside the cogs trying to fight for his life. Karan blinks in, Cobb blinks away. Now Ned is here looking for Jamie. Filski's still here to fight, and Jamie is now the second death of the fight. Cobb blinks forward with the quad blink. Lifts him towards Ned, but Ned's... I think he had Cold Snap on cooldown or something, so...
Badger, the secret to Doom support is that level 2 you take your Q and you get a good creep spell and you use the good creep spell. That's how you turn
Or
your hero
RP.
into a support.
Yeah, you leave their camp up and then you take like.
Well, if
also
you're
just
5,
take the
ideally you're
slow
open. You're
speed.
leaving your small open and you're getting something
Oh,
good,
yeah.
or you're checking, or you can check the medium camp like below, because you can get ice armor level 2. You can get right. You can still eat it at level 1 with Devour.
Yeah. You can get
Okay.
medium camp.
Yeah. You can get medium or small camp. Has some good options. And or even if you leave open a hard camp somewhere, like, and you can take the mana burn 1 too, which you can also get from the medium camp. So a lot of good options. I actually have played a decent bit of Doom 5 Badger, and I personally find it really fun, although I'm not sure you would enjoy it as much. But to be clear, you are very battle focused. Like, you're not maxing Devour. You put 1 point in, and then you're maxing like your W and your E.
Sprint. You're sprinting.
Yeah.
Burn them.
And then you when you have ulti, it's you ult people, yeah.
We're paused, by the way. We are paused.
Yeah, Jim, I've been playing more carry lately. It's pretty fun. I'm actually doing pretty okay win rate wise.
Nice. Yeah, carry's fun. I mean, I think right now, like, some of the carry heroes are just so silly. Although I think they tried to nerf it a little bit. Like when like Wind and Lean Into Me just feels so silly. Like,
Oh, the
big
hook
fight
shot on
bottom
her
lane.
shaker.
Brightside disrupts the Shaker Blink at this point. He's still inside the cogs. Pilski runs away now. Fisher is stolen by Ka. Hits Jamie. Arrow hits Shadow Demon. Dagon kills Brightside from the Queen of Pain. Now Sonic Wave hits 2. Sonic Wave. Well, it's a lot of kills at this point. It's already 2 dead, and they're going to die for more, it appears. Or maybe not. Still, 2 kills are 2 kills. There's a 2 for 0. Now our fight's once again over.
They saved Filsky, which is pretty big. I think, unfortunate they lost the Invoker and the Echo, but
Yeah.
they used Tree on ult, so if they can get some, oh, Doom's going to farm. Okay. Oh, I think he might be solo bowling Terrorblade here. Yeah, pretty sure.
Yeah,
Terrorblade's
I mean,
dead.
he's got the Veil, he's got the Doom, and Sunstrike from long range will do the job.
Oh my god. Well played by Dyer.
That's a really good.
Yeah.
Heads up
Nice.
player by Mr. Phil Scout.
Yeah, of course you cannot also forget the nice defensive ward by Brightside. All right, guys, you know.
Good point. Good point. You're right.
Ooh,
That does
long range
happen
arrow
without
bot
good
lane.
warding.
Never mind.
Oh my god, I actually love Brightside's team's words. Brightside usually places really good words. I like this word a lot when you lose your mid towers, Dyer. I like this word too. Yeah. This is good stuff by Dyer on warding.
Which words are the ones you're talking about?
Right side placed this cheeky like mid observer word here,
Which one?
and like the Dyer mid observer word here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
That's beautiful.
Cobb placed this observer word top, which I also really like.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah. I see which one you're talking about. What makes this one? I guess it gives you vision of this thing, right? And it doesn't get dewarded by the sentry.
Yeah, like you see if someone's trying to gank someone from the gate, you see if people are like trying. It's
Farming
just
that
like a
camp.
pretty good spot. Yeah.
It gives you like lane vision, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I'm learning.
Woo.
I just drop words before we go battle.
That's perfect.
I just play Ogre Magi and I have words sent in stock.
Oh my god, Ogre match out was so fun with Midas.
I hear
love that hero.
Anti is Ogre maxing right now.
Ooh, the ward.
And they have a
top
fight.
lane.
Oh, shit.
Great vision on
Ball.
Jaw. And they're going to kill this TB surely. Tried to get a Sunder off, could not get it off in time.
Alright, let's see.
Doom up in 13. He's going Soul Booster next. Okay, they see the Invoker.
And the vision advantage is paying dividends. So Sonic Wave dead. Wing forward by Buffles, finished kill now 1 point, but it's stolen by Ka. It's a stolen Sonic Wave. Buffles gets doomed. Overgrowth was there on 2, but they've still lost another core. And a Gleipnir on 2 from Fatal. Miss Karam blinks away. Agile cannot blink away. He's playing Tree Prot. Dire want both kills anyways, though. Agile certainly is dead. Fatal tries to finish the kill onto the Queen of Pain. Arrow misses. He's got one more leap forward, but it won't matter. It's still 3 for 1, though. Big win there for Team Pooz.
I think the Dire is just looking really.
I think Terrorblade needs to get a lot more gold. Like, it's not like Terrorblade is like poor, but you kind of want, like, if you're playing TB, you kind of want to be rich, and he's like kind of far from that. He only just now got his Manta in 19 minutes, which is not too fast.
I also think it's right. They're going on Brightside.
Yeah, double damage
here.
Queen of Pain, but he gets hooked by Brightside. Karan kills Brightside, Ka's dead as well. Suntrek hits Karan, but Karan's still surviving. Now finally it's right click down by Fatal. And it's a 2 for 1, but it's 1 core for 2 subs.
Fatal's going back for the Wraithman. A little odd. I feel like his he doesn't have enough slots in his inventory.
No, I think it's fine. I think it's. Oh, okay. I do not want them to buy another. I think this first Wraithman was fine. The second one, I'm not as big a fan of because like, I think they actually could have used something to fill their slots because they're gonna get rid of Wand eventually. So, but I don't think you needed to. I think that's a little excessive.
So do you think Mirana offlane is doable? Is it like, could it be like Wind offlane?
I have no. I haven't really like I haven't really played it, Mirana. Like, I played Mirana, I think like once or twice since they've added Solar Flare with it, and like I just haven't really tried the hero out much. So I assume you could play it as a 3, like if you have a strong like laning
You got like
melee
a
4.
clock 4 or something like that.
Yeah, like something
I'll
that can like walk
I'll
on
grease
him.
some pub with it.
Let's see.
Don't worry.
I'm kind of just looking at people's items. Nothing really crazy happening.
Bottom lane, Buffles
Oh,
jumps on for it. Tower's it's still dead. Never mind, it's still dead.
So what I would say if I was Marana, I'd probably have a bracer just to avoid getting bursted by Shaker. Would be my thought.
yeah. Well, I think whatever they bought, I think like buying one of any of the stats items is fine, and then like buying like okay, I'm just glad they have a
Multiple
BKB queued up. I think you just need to make your way towards it this game. There's like way too much AoE damage and stuns. Like simply need one.
Filsky's gonna get so rich this game.
Yeah,
These items.
yeah. This Doom is very large. Badger, this could be you as Doom. You could be playing Pause 5 Doom and get to the top of the charts like this.
I see what you're saying, but
this is what forget Filthy Doom. Remember Basher Doom. Lads, a player of the highest pedigree in lads. I think you've had. Has Filthy ever made top 2 in lads?
I don't think so actually.
You have a higher placing than Filthy.
I mean, if you took the average placing though, Filsky's definitely got the edge there. I mean,
No, we only talked about the best result.
I think there's definitely a degree of consistency that matters.
There's definitely a Doom, Badger Doom lads pedigree angle here.
Badger, like you could become a Doom Pause 5 player, but just think on it, okay? We won't pressure you on it anymore, okay? But just think about the Doom Pause 5. I think it's fun and good.
Filsky's a better Doom than me. Let's put it that way. I'm pretty sure he's a better Doom than me. He's Filsky.
Oh no, I'm sure he is a better Doom than you. You could still play Doom 5.
That's
What?
fair.
Those two things aren't related at all for me, Badger. I just want you to play Doom 5.
Speaking of Doom, it's dooming. Oh no, the cogs! He's now finally
yes,
doomed.
the cogs!
Can they kill him?
God.
I believe they can. Overgrowth hits 2. Sunstrike from long range brings down Karan. And we're Gleipniring for 2 more. Echo Slam! They're on 3. Buffles turns it around. Filsky dies. Fatal is dropping. That's a 3 for 1. What a fantastic turnaround by Buffles. He'll cancel that TP.
Oh, no.
And the chip was way too early. You were right, Jim.
Oh my god. Bro, that is ooh. They got what looked like a really nice kill on the Quap, and then Buffalo just came in and fucking stunned them all, bro. Ooh.
Yeah, I think, and I don't know if you saw this, but immediately Brightside queued up the pipe.
Nice.
Understandable.
Oh, Ned has the BKB though. Oh.
He's BKB running away. He'll TP. It'll barely be in time, yeah.
That was a little spooky, but Ned does get out, so is what it is.
So I think
Ned doesn't really have any farming items. Like he doesn't have a Manta, he doesn't have a Midas. I do think that his net worth is gonna struggle this game. Like, I don't think it really gets like, I don't think he gets particularly better at farming like without some kind of item like that. No.
Yeah, you should get Mega Midas. Invoker.
Well, what would you do, Badger, as a resident invoker specialist?
I don't know. I mean, if he gets not get involved in more fights, I'm sure it's fine with this build, but and his team is just not connecting on kills really.
Is Badger an invoker specialist?
No.
Okay,
on,
He could be. He could be.
He could be. If there's a will, there's a way.
There's not a will.
Alright, let's go see.
Idleness has had some very aggressive leaps there.
Or has bitten him in the ass so far a couple times this game. This ward from Radiant is fantastic, spotting out everything. They found Ka, and Ka, he gets multi-ultied. Echo Slam plus Sonic Wave. Phaedos has Letnir on the Shaker. Hookshot on the Queen of Pain. Overworld on 2 from Agile as well. It's a little bit chaotic in the top lane right now. Doom is canceled from Filsky next to a Yule Scepter. At this point, they brought in Filsky before the Doom. It's already 2 dead. And more will die. Brightside is on the run. Ned is on the run. Brightside's already dead. Ned will get away, but again, that's a 3 for nothing. And we are running right on into the Roshan pits.
Ishvaaka.
I don't speak demon.
What? What's up?
Ishvaaka Nesh. I don't speak demon.
Oh.
It's been a rough couple minutes for Dire.
Yeah. I think one big thing is that I think Ka needs to position around the map very carefully. I think he's pretty important for Dire's fights, but he doesn't really have good defensive self-save items. Like, he does have telekinesis for himself, but like Aether Lens and Mech both aren't like very like amazing defensive items.
Dale's is just dead bottom, I think.
Oh.
He's gonna try to get away, but he can't get away. He's just dead, and they'll tip him again! They'll tip him again! There's gonna be ult chat at the end of the game again, isn't there? There's going to be. And meanwhile, Ned's being on the Dire side, try camp. He'll definitely blast to delay the Shaker jump, but now he's purged by... Wait, was he purged? He was not purged, I don't think. Now he's purged by Jamie, and Ned is brought down once again. That is his 4th death of the game now at this point. Again, Team Pooz are crumbling, and if they lose this game, they're going to start off 0-4. Sure, it's a tough 2 sets to opponents, but that's not how you want to start this group stage.
I think, yeah, definitely not some pretty bad minutes. I do think the game is like... I think the game state for them now is better than the last game at the similar point. Like, I don't...
Echo Slam solo kill for Buffles. Bringing down Ka. Filsky wants vengeance.
Getting
got
this
the
kill
doing
is
the
kind of
Shaker.
important. It's still
Hook
going to
shot
be a lot of
forward by
gold if they
Brightside,
do.
but in come the teammates. They'll now avenge Buffles.
Oh my
Filsky's
God.
running on away. Yuled up by Karan. In comes Fatal. He'll arrow Agile. Overgrowth 2. Sonic Wave on 2 as well. Filsky is low. Karan is low. Karan dies first. And now it's Ja popping the meta, looking to demolish the remainder of the Team Pooz. They'll disrupt the Marana, who leaps to the north side and gets purged by Jamie. Jamie may die, but Fatal dies first. It's already a 3 for 2. And at this point, it's a strong day for Terror Blade. He is out of control. They once again tip Fatalness.
I mean, that was definitely, like, not great for the Dire in terms of they look just like who... But they did get a ton of gold from killing Buffles.
I mean, looking at the fight recap, the golden EXP change like went slightly in favor of Radiant, but both sides actually gained pretty similarly. Like, it wasn't anything crazy. I do think that this Terrorblade is getting, guys. This Terrorblade is about to be, I think, a really insane problem. The butterfly is like gonna be really powerful.
He doesn't have BKB.
He doesn't have BKB, but like, to be fair,
they've
they have.
caught Ka again. They've caught Ka again. Oh no! Ay Dios mío! Splits the Wickets on the tornado as well. Ay ay ay. This is just disastrous.
He has no BKB on Buffles. They can maybe kill him on the next wave.
The Terrorblade is a lot of net worth, guys. This is like, I think, I think that's like the biggest problem that Dire has. Like, they are not good at clearing illusions. Like, they can kill Terrorblade with Doom, but like, dealing with illusions on wave and like dealing with illusions in team fights is gonna be like impossible. No? Like,
yeah,
I just don't see any way they can do it.
Well, once again, Agile scouts out a hero, allows Buffles to go in for Ned. If Ned goes slam on one, Hookshot tries to save Ned, but Karan is hunting. He wants the Voker. He'll Sonic Wave and right-click down on Voker into TP, BKB, animation. And Brightside, Mr. Brightside, it will be a no bright day for him. He's getting sent to the grave. 2 more kills for the side of good Twink hunting. The crumbling continues.
I actually think that what needs to happen, Badger, is that they need to like Doom needs to get like 3,000 gold, then sell his Midas, buy the refresher, and like get a double Doom on them. Like I think that's what they need to play for. I think if he dooms the queen, so if he somehow dooms Queen of Pain and Terrorblade, it's gonna be fine. But I just don't know how they can fight Radiant right now, and it's kind of hard for them to get pickoffs too.
How do you do that though? It's a Lincoln's as on the TV.
Oh, actually, no, okay, okay, no, I see. There's a gem Badger. Okay, they need to go smoke gank the Shadow Demon, get the gem. That's how Dire wins. Gem is really good for pushing your advantage, but it's also a really good way of like gifting your opponent like a lot of gold. So that's a new strategy, Badger. What do you think?
I mean, it's still hard to do that though. It's hard.
It is, but I mean, I actually think it's a more realistic plan than double dooming them without refresher like currently in your inventory, right? So
that's true.
He's going Crimson on Doom.
Well, they've killed the range racks bottom lane. They'll bring them the melee racks as well. Tornado hits Jaw, Dire Smoke on 3. They've broken the Lincolns. But TB is a little bit too maneuverable. Simply walks away with help of a teammate Force Staff. It's a clean retreat. Fantastic for good Twink hunting. Disastrous for Team Pooz. They've left their base. They're still hunting for anything. Maybe they'll kill Agile. Hookshot forward, finds 3 prot. Sunstrike will end up getting a good bit of damage for the kill for Filsky. But it's still only a tree prot kill. The gem is maintained. The cores are all alive. They need more, because look at the Lincolns. You have a Lincolns already on TB. You're about to get a Lincolns on Shaker. You're about to get a Lincolns on Queen of Pain. Once you have these Lincolnses, I don't know what you do.
I'll be honest.
well, Badger, you have to get another item on Doom that will allow you to
pop the Lincoln.
Yeah, I mean you can also just steal a spell actually. Like to be fair, like Harpy Stormcry. Yep. Oh no. No! Badger, they should have taken the spell so they could have a Lincoln's break.
Yeah, probably, but...
Like, he ate the right creep, but he didn't take the spell.
Yeah.
I mean, he has to know that they both have Lincolns, right? I mean, I think
technically, Quab just finished her,
so
it's not fully revealed yet.
So it's a little more understandable.
Triple Lincolns. Buffalo's is making a Lincoln. I think Radiant's gonna have a lot of defensive net worth. And I think that makes sense.
Oh,
but I do think
Ned. They've caught Ned. Is there detection? No, there's not detection. Where's your detection? Where's your detection? Cores! Where's your dust? It's simply not there. An unforced error keeps Ned alive.
Oh my god, Badger. Oh my god, Badger. You can only... Oh, Badger. Oh my god.
I know what you're thinking. I've heard your thoughts on cores carrying dust.
The core pigs in the chat.
If he had a dust instead of a soul ring. If he had a dust instead of a bottle on Queen of Pain. They'd give him the gem to Quap, but it's too late. They've let the Invoker get away from the web. He was in the spider's web, caught in the webs. And he gets away by simply walking away.
Oh, Badger. That's just how it goes sometimes.
Like, you know what core player is really good at carrying dust other than you, Jim? Derek Casio, aka Double King. That guy's really good at carrying dust. And I'm just saying, if Jim does it and Double King does it, I mean, I don't know, man. Just carry dust. I'd be carrying dust there.
Yeah. We are big Double King fans here at the stream, by the way, guys. Okay. Double King supporters only.
So Jim's going, he's going bots too, and he's going Hex on Invoker.
Ooh.
Yeah,
oh, I kind of like this. Ooh.
So their plan, I guess, was to like.
They're gonna have like a 2-man like bomber jet in stealth.
Yeah.
Oh my god, bro.
I mean, they're scouting rapidly with this clockwork eggs. They're seeing a lot of information, but they're not making much of this.
I do think as this game goes longer, like a lot of the Radiant network becomes less relevant because a lot of this shit is like Lincolns, Like, he got BKB on Terrorblade though.
Again, the 4-man smoke, it's largely going to miss. Is that another incredibly long Roshan respawn? It is! What can you do? You still think what can you do is a silly phrase, Hobbes?
Yeah.
I think it's a very versatile, useful phrase. You can say it in most. I mean, the only majority of situations in life, you can just say "What can you do?" and it's an appropriate response.
That's fair. But I also think it's like not the case. You could say it, but it's not the case.
Yeah, but you know, it's still sometimes you say it.
I do think it's good at preventing anxiety, which is a.
All right, guys, I'm back. What did I miss?
You were gone.
Yeah, well, I went AFK for like 30 seconds. I said I'll be right back or something, but what did I miss something in Big Betcher?
We were just discussing the phrase "What can you do?" again.
Oh.
I'm still a fan.
Okay. Cat One, what's wrong? Come here. What's up? I'm really failing to understand what you want, Cat One.
Especially in a world where the phrase
please.
"it is what it is" is becoming as mainstream as it is. You got to use "what can you do" instead of "it is what it is."
That's a good point. That's fair.
Thank you, Badger, for that.
You know me with my.
We're about to fight top, so we should get ready.
Yeah, I mean, he's got spells on all the heroes. Filski is really deep right now. Can't find the right Doom targets. They want to lock down and kill the BKB Doom. He's overgrowth as well. Sunstrike's on the way doing some damage. Filski has to get his Doom off. He's already dead. He's got no buyback. And Fatal's so low right now. He's trying to run, but there's no running from TB projectiles. 3 down. Double kill for Ja Dotes. In this game, it's looking a little bit over because they're going to run it down top lane, force the buyback. They're going to know what we know. No buyback on Doom, no buyback on Mirana. It's going to be base top lane. It's the Megas. Actually, there's still T2 mid, but it'll be an early interacts here.
Badger, the Hex, it's almost there. Things are looking pretty tough for Dire, though. It's no bueno.
I've drawn my box. I've drawn my X. They're gonna have the Roshan potentially, and at that point, again, you're playing up 2 racks. You're playing up a Roshan.
I think Invoker should try to buy out this Hex. By the way, I actually think I think there's no way that like the Invoker's buyback is more useful than the maybe like hexing someone who's way out of position and like doesn't happen to have gold for buyback. Like I think you have to like play for something like that like right now. You buy out the Hex and you try to catch the Shadow Demon who's farming over the west side. Oh, Badger, I think it's I think this is the final Aegis, yeah?
Yeah, I think it is. So, what do you think the odds are there's all chat or Discord beef after the game? Like 75% or...
I think Jim doesn't care about it.
I know he doesn't care, but I want.
I'll give odds of 50-50. How about that?
Okay. Yeah, I like following the league discourse, and I like doing probabilities. So this is my kind of Venn diagram. I am at the center.
It depends on what counts as beef, because like how extended does the conversation for it have to be for it to be considered beef? You know?
Yeah, let's go over 5.5 lines. Either in the post-game chat, or in the all chat, or in the Discord afterwards, flaming players. Let's go over 5.5 lines.
It would probably be pretty doubtful. I think it's not.
I'm gonna take the over. I'm gonna take the over, just to be clear. I want to stake out my position on this wager.
I think over 5.5 is considered beef, and below that's just a little bit of jabbing, you know.
I think it's unlikely, personally, but.
Time will tell.
We saw a lot of tips in the last Team Pooz series. It resulted in all chat. So, let's see what happens this time. Ja will lose 1 life. Filski up to the backlines, dooming the Earthshaker. Overgrowth is there on Filski, perhaps a little bit too late. John out BKBs, rocks to the south side, away from the cogs. He'll man fight with the Metamorphosis, hook shot in, looking for TB. Can he sunder in time? No, he can't!
Oh.
They've killed the TB! The exact thing they needed. Buffles, Big KBs, goes for the slam, but he's being kited around. It's a magnificent fight from Team Pooz. They're playing it perfectly right now. They're leaving their base. They're hunting for more. Collecting it up in 7 more seconds. Arrow hits the Spirit Protector. Radiant are scrambling. They're fleeing. They're stumbling. And they have not secured the Negas. The melee racks are still standing middle lane. And Team Pooz still have life.
Oh shit! This is actually so. Keep in mind, like the Terrorblade won't have meta when he respawns. Maybe like 20-second window, but they can take a lot of the map here. They have Doom coming up, 30 seconds. I mean, if you're Radiant, you probably just sit base, right?
Probably,
they still have
yeah.
Echo, so they have to be careful not to get echoed when they walk high ground here. It's really important.
Well, he's going forward. He echoes him 3! A Sonic Wave! They've already killed Fatalness! They one-bang him! That's a carry down!
This has not been the game for Dire in terms of avoiding the echo slams. I have to say that like Bubbles has been landing some echo slams, but it's been a little devastating.
And there have been some both private and public Buffles doubters, but the doubters, at least for one more night, are in a rough spot because he's having a great series. Fissure hits the Invoker. He's dead again! Another death on Team Pooz!
I mean, who exactly are the Buffles doubters?
Numerous.
I mean, like, for example, like Buffles doesn't like me. I would not doubt his gameplay. So I don't necessarily know who the doubters are, but
there's a lot that the people that like at Buffles and Discord, they don't think I think a lot of people who just don't personally like him think he's also bad. Like I remember there was like the whole yapping discourse thing recently.
I think
are
Oh my
calling Buffles
god!
very overrated.
No, guys, let's focus up on the game, alright?
Yeah.
Fine,
Good
stay out
point.
of
Buyback
stay out
from
of this.
Invoker. Mirana's alive in 3. They've lifted Karan. Doom has back to the Lincolns. The Lincolns. But no, that's just unfortunate. That's just unfortunate. And at this point, Ja is fighting it on up. Fatal is forced to get the hell away. But the Racks are in a bit of danger still. Ja has full mana still. Sunder, ready to go. Meta still active, and Negas have been secured. Ja has been lifted by Ka. He's fighting Ned. Blink game is an overgrowth on everybody from Agile. Goodbye, Ned. Team Pooz, they are fighting for their lives, and their lives will be lost. Brightside dies, Buyback, Filski dies, Buyback, Ka dies, has no buyback. It's a 3v5. Hookshot is fantastic, but to what effect? A Sonic Wave brings down Mirana. Clockwork to fall. That's a dieback, and the GG is called. Good Twink Hunting advance to 6-0 by 2-0 Team Pooz, who fall 0-4.
Your mom.
Let's treat her well.
Is this beef or what?
Not quite.
No.
I think if it extends past this, it's not beef. I'm sorry, if it extends past it, it is.
Well, I think all of that was just banter.
That was definitely banter. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I'm watching the post game chat. I'm watching the Discord.
You're watching very carefully.
Buffles has put an emoji in the Discord. This could be the opening salvo. We'll have to see about that one, but
The opening salvo.
we'll have to monitor the radar here. Either way, though.
It was fun casting. Thanks for having me.
That was good having you back on, both for Hobbes and Jim. You got any more analysis on the series? You know, what went so right for Good Twink Hunting? What do Team Pooz need to improve on? You know, what's the outlook for these two teams? Anything on those topics, or?
I mean, I think there was definitely no issues in Dire's gameplay that makes me think they're not going to make playoffs. but it is definitely rough to go 0-4 at the start. I do think the team they just played is like quite good. There's definitely some like elements of their gameplay that like could be better like understood if you're playing against. Like no one pinged out the blink dagger on our shaker. I think this like shaker is like they're letting the shaker like farm this lane too much. And I think a lot of it was like there's some like sort of foolish slash awkward lane stuff shenanigans going up. Like I think they could have definitely exposed that lane better. I think the fatalness Mirana definitely had some problems. I think Mirana's like can be a tricky carry hero because it's kind of a tempo-y carry. And I think I also think their subs like need to prioritize getting levels more before they force objective. Because it was kind of like 2 games in a row where they just like hung around hoping something good would happen because they're playing around Filski when they can just like farm their sixes and then smoke to Filski and it'll go a lot better. I don't mean that to say like that as some kind of like I'm smarter than you or anything, but that's more like I think they're just like all in. Maybe need to chill a bit. Yeah.
Any notes from Jim? Or you good, Jim? He's
Not not particularly. I kind of feel like I already. Yeah, I don't know.
You said your piece. You're good.
Yeah, I mean I thought it was a nice series to cast. I had a good time.
Yeah, it was a fun cast. I think
Yeah.
there was yep, sorry, not to interrupt.
Oh, you're good. You're good. You're good. I want to shout out Badger, right? You know, always casting, always on the
Thanks.
grind set.
You know,
Big fan of his.
I guess on
Because
that,
Badger, you always ask me for my shout
I
outs,
was gonna
so I
say
wanted to
on
shout you
that
out.
note, so you got any final words for you? Excuse your final words, Jim.
Those were my final words. I was shouting you out. Yep.
Thank you, Jim. You got
No
any
problem.
final words, call out, shout outs, Hobbs, or
No, thanks for having me. Thank you, DKMP, for asking me to join your team. Woo Kawaii. Yeah.
Woo.
Thank
Woo
you to
team.
my team. You're fun to play with. That's it.
Badger, you got any shout outs?
I mean, nothing in particular tonight. I mean, just want to congratulate Good Twin Hunting on their 2-0 victory. Of course, commiserations to Team Pooz on the 0-2 loss. Thanks to the viewers for tuning in tonight. Even though we had a bit of rough times with the internet, really unfortunate that my ISP is just
Oh,
being a Dota
oh, by the
terrorist.
way,
But
guys, I think that. Oh no, I think guys, you should ban Karan's Quap. He was kind of cooking on him, bro. Karan Quap was fucking. Yeah. Sorry, I thought I should put that out there.
I agree, but of course, if you want to be Caster Games, Caster Tournaments, contact me over on Discord, Badger Pablo on Discord, over on Twitter.com/Badger Dota 2. As always, thank you for watching, and have a great night.